Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Hoosiers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for running room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback signaling to his guy. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Holds on, it's Marsh. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Carr. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Iamaleava makes the grab. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Sets his feet. It's Iamaleava. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. A handoff for Watson. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Watson. There he goes. Spins away from the defense. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not. Off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by makes heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, a collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. Out wide left, it's Marshall. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Carr. Right down the middle. Left side is Buchanan. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. Here's some daylight. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's past the sticks. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing, Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. 4th down, Carr. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws it back. Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Clemson looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half.
Offense all set and ready to crank things up. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Duke one more time. Enough to move the chains. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The run inside. It's Watson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. A handoff for Watson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Iamaleava to throw. They're all over him. And they got it. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Got a little space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The running back has it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Iamaleava. Right side, it's Butler. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying the run, it's Watson. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Marshall. They were all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Throwing, Carr. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Carr. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right side, it's Bailey. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now hits it, it's Watson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Is in the air. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Stealing a score on special teams.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
And the extra point was good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Watson again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Look out. Trying to buy time. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Butler. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Butler. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?